North Carolina News at 6 starts now.
Breaking news right now in Raleigh. Police are on the scene of a shooting in a shopping center off Capitol Boulevard near Millbrook Road.
This is a live look at the scene. Witnesses tell our crew on scene that 2 people were shot. And sources tell CBS North Carolina 1 person was shot in the chest. We'll continue to follow this breaking news. Good evening. I'm Sharon Taswell.
And I'm Sean Maroney. Thanks for joining us. Again, we'll keep you posted on the breaking news in Raleigh. But first, 3 men, including a 15-year-old and 17-year-old, are charged with the murder and robbery of a cab driver in Durham.
It happened yesterday afternoon at the La Quinta Inn, not far from I-40 and NC 55. Today, CBS North Carolina's Michael Hyland talked to more of those who knew the victim. He joins us now from a local mosque where people knew the man well. Good evening, Michael.
Good evening. One of the things that people here kept reiterating throughout the day was how many lives are changed forever because of this. And now they're working together to try to help Amir Suleiman's family. Throughout the day, people came to this mosque in Durham to pray, many still struggling to make sense of Thursday's death of Amir Suleiman.
He's a very nice man, a good street, really great citizen.
Durham police say Suleiman was shot in his cab outside the La Quinta Inn on West Park Drive. He died at the hospital. Police said Friday they arrested 3 people. 17-year-old Zion McNeil and a 15-year-old are charged with Suleiman's murder. They also arrested Travion Lyons, charging him as an accessory to the murder. Police found one of them outside the hotel and the other 2 at this nearby Red Roof Inn.
When something like this happens, you see the Sudani community, people come, get together, get along together, work hard to, I guess, comfort everybody.
Suleiman was a husband and father of 3 who'd been driving for Durham's Best Cab Company for many years. Many of his fellow drivers attended services Friday. Friends said they'll remember his smile and upbeat personality. Some couldn't shake the uneasy feeling they've had since Thursday.
It's really give us the chills, all of us. I mean, it's a sad thing that these type of actions happen in our community.
The irony of all of this is that Suleiman wasn't even supposed to be in town this week. He had been planning to visit family in Sudan, but his trip was delayed because his passport expired and he was working to try to get it renewed. Live in Durham, Michael Hyland, CBS North Carolina.
Well, more heat and more humidity today. The heat index reaching into the triple digits. Meteorologist Bill Ray's here now for a quick update on your forecast. Hi, Bill.
Yeah, the update is we're going to have to get used to this right through the weekend. Temperatures like this. 6 o'clock in the evening, it's 92 in Raleigh, 93 in Fayetteville. Even in the western part of the state, yeah, a little break in the mountains, but Charlotte's 92, Greensboro is 90, and the coast a little cooler. So this is where folks head, right? You head to the mountains to cool down, you head to the ocean to cool down. If you stay here, this is what you're dealing with. The heat index makes it feel like it's triple digits right over central North Carolina. And we're going to have these numbers again tomorrow and into Sunday. Not much activity at all. There are some showers upstate South Carolina into our mountains and a little bit of shower activity coming off the coast. As a matter of fact, there's a little bit of shower activity in Clinton and also in Wilson. Sampson, I should say, in Clinton. You see right around Clinton there, that's all we've got. I mean, can you see it? I'm squinting to look for it. Little showers pop up and then they die out. They don't really move anywhere. So don't worry about any storms tonight. If you're heading out on this Friday evening, just stay cool because at 7 o'clock, it's still going to be 90, 87 at 8 o'clock, and it'll feel like it's in the 90s all evening long with the heat index. And by the time we join you again at 11 o'clock for the news, it'll be 81 degrees. And then overnight tonight, a little bit of patchy fog. Temperatures stay in the 70s. More details on the weekend, heat, and also when we might get a little break, all coming up in a few minutes. Sharon?
All right, Bill, a headache this morning for some drivers after a tractor trailer carrying liquid asphalt overturned. It blocked the exit from I-40 to US 1 southbound. Troopers say the tanker came into the exit too fast and flipped on the side. The driver was not injured. It took around 2 hours to clean up. Friends of a 20-year-old man killed in a Raleigh neighborhood last weekend are holding a vigil tonight.
Police say a homeowner shot and killed Corin Rodney Thomas after calling 911 complaining of, quote, hoodlums and telling the dispatcher he was, quote, locked and loaded, going to protect his neighborhood. CBS North Carolina's Amy Cutler is at Millbrook Exchange Park tonight where a vigil is set to start in a little over an hour. Amy?
That's right, Sean. We are expecting Thomas's friends to gather on these basketball courts behind us. Now, they say they want to pay their respects and show how much they will miss their 20-year-old friend. It's been 5 days since Thomas was shot and killed Friends say he was coming from a party, headed to their car when a neighbor fired at him. It happened on the 3500 block of Single Leaf Lane here in Raleigh. 39-year-old Chad Copley is charged with first-degree murder. According to 911 calls, it appears Copley was trying to protect his neighborhood. He called Thomas and his friends hoodlums and said he fired a warning shot. Thomas's family, along with their attorney, spoke out just yesterday, referring to Copley as Zimmerman 2.0. The focus, though, tonight will be on Thomas. That vigil expected to start around 7:30. We will be here for it and have a full wrap-up coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. For now, we're live in Raleigh. I'm Amy Cutler, CBS North Carolina.
Amy, thank you. And we want to go back out to that breaking news that's happening in Raleigh right now. CBS North Carolina, Steve Sprasia is on the scene. Steve, what have you learned?
I just finished talking to an eyewitness. Her automobile was next to the automobile where the shooting happened. She said she's too scared to go on camera. But let me walk you through this thing chronologically. Take a look over here in this shopping area. She said starting over there where they see that police car, two men were being chased. One man was being chased by a second man. Follow along by the Family Dollar store and again over here to this area. She said as the people were being chased, what happened was she saw a red automobile being driven by a woman. The man being chased tried to get into the automobile being driven by that woman. At that point, the person chasing him, this is according to the eyewitness, caught up with him. A scuffle ensued at the door of the automobile, and apparently right there where you're looking right now, you can see some debris on the ground. That is the spot where the shooting happened. The scuffle occurred at the door, and when it did happen, according to this witness, a shot was fired. The person who was chasing the man fell to the ground with a wound, and another shot was fired. Apparently, one window in that automobile was blown out. She said the man being chased then jumped in the automobile with the woman, and they drove on out of here. She said she ran over to the person who was laying on the ground, and he kept saying, "I can't feel my legs, I can't feel my legs." An ambulance was called. They arrived on scene. Here's part of the interesting part of this whole situation. This shopping mall has its own private security. You can see them patrolling here. They wear uniforms. They're in an automobile marked security. Also, this is the same shopping mall. Take a look over there where the Mr. Pawn shooting happened a while back, where a pawn shop owner was killed in this pawn shop. So this shopping mall is no stranger to violence. Again, we're still trying to put the story together, but what we've learned so far is that a man was being chased by another man. He tried to get into an automobile to get away. A scuffle ensued at the door of the automobile. Shots were fired. The man who was chasing him ended up going down with bullet wounds. Reporting live, I'm Steve Sprasia, CBS North Carolina.
Steve, thank you. And a pedestrian bridge collapsed this morning in Raleigh off Capitol Boulevard behind the Greyhound bus station. The bridge was blocked off to the public, but there was some concern that people lived under the bridge. Crews searched for nearly 2 hours to make sure no one was trapped. No one was hurt, no one was found. Crews now have to clean up the concrete beams that fell into the creek. An odd form of vandalism has an Orange County town baffled.
Someone has poisoned a tree in downtown Hillsborough. Still ahead tonight on CBS North Carolina, the damage that's been done and what police are saying about a motive.
And a local Boys and Girls Club really needs your help. Why one local organization is working to raise nearly $150,000.